Nations or something officially said that they've got alien aircraft on record.
Oh, you've been seeing this, right?
Yeah, but it's real apparently. Whether, yeah, I don't know what it means, but it's one of the
Somewhere from India or something, I think it's okay.
No, I
Yes,
thought
Okay.
But the apps for the thing.
For the previous papers.
Yeah.
TVT.
But there's a whole lot of them, right?
Yeah, that's the
No, he sends us the one that's TV lights or something.
yeah, but I want to see this one. I downloaded see with lights. But
Okay, so just to
I can go as far as this. Not storage. Stay.
Beside.
You can basically
Yes.
get your
So yeah, brought snacks today.
Okay.
That's what I did. They obviously download it to your phone and stuff.
Alright guys, another day, another dollar. New section. Complex numbers. Oh, jeez. Okay, so complex numbers, not so hectic. Very simple if you learn the method I'm going to show you. So before we get into what a complex number is, let's find out what's an imaginary number. So we can see imaginary numbers are numbers used to express yes root of a negative number. Okay, that's a good definition of it. So if you ever tried squaring negative number, you always say error. Okay, but sometimes we do get square root of negative numbers in our solutions, and we need to work through it. So for example, if we have x plus 1 equals to 0, how do we solve it? We square root both sides. Okay, sometimes we get solutions like this here, and then we'll have to work through it. Okay? So,
Is that like the answer?
it is the answer, but how we were taught is to say error or to say not applicable when we get an answer with this. Alright, but now we're going to say it is applicable because we can actually continue the calculations further by calling it an imaginary number. Right. So to represent this here, we say j equals to plus minus square root. The mathematicians use I. Sometimes in the test, they might just say I, so don't get too shocked about that. But as engineers, we use j most of the time. If you look
J
at
is the same as X.
j is the same as I. Wait, but it's not.
No, I'm just saying we were using X there. Same thing. No.
No, it just represents
What's
this
J?
here.
Oh, J is the square root
So
of
we are just
one.
yeah.
Ah.
So j represents all imaginary numbers.
Okay.
Okay. Straightforward. Nothing too hard to think about. Okay. Just as soon as you see j, you know it's an imaginary. Okay. So if you say j squared, what happens to this?
Square.
It gets when you square a square root. Cancel that. So j squared gives you minus 1.
Okay, but then what happens to the plus and minus?
So the plus minus, I remember for this here, okay, let's see. Okay, if we were to do this properly, it becomes that there, am I right?
Yeah.
Alright. So our solution is 1 or x minus 1. Okay, but if we had to just do it like this,
Okay. It's just to
it's to show
So it's twice.
twice.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
We would have to think it visually. This will be better visually. Okay. So don't worry about the plus and minus.
But we have to include it when we
No, you'll never show.
you want to show
Yeah, you have to show it. We always going to try and bring it to -1 or 1. Right. So when we are working with this here, we try not to leave j as j. If it is, we leave it just like that. Okay? But most of the time we try to always keep it as j squared, or in some cases j. We don't leave it as j to the 3, j to the 4. We try to simplify it, bring it to a smaller unit. So we can bring it to that, which will give us -1, or we can bring it to this. Right? We can just leave it as j. So I'm going to do some examples. Okay, so let's just say we get, we have j to the power of any even number. Right, when we have it to the power of any even number, we can split it. We can split it in such a way where we can show it as 2. How do we do that? Example. Isn't that the same as j4?
Yeah.
Why? Because of brackets. This means multiply. And what do we know j squared to be? -1. And what's a positive? -1 to the power of a even number. It's always going to be positive. You understand? Okay. Getting into it. So whenever j is to the power of a positive, to an even number, we always try to bring it to the base 2, power 2, and on the outside we have an extra. Okay, let's do another example. What would this one be?
2 times j squared to power 4.
J squared, yes, we always keep it 2. On the inside, we always keep it as j squared, because that's what we want it to be as, because we know it's going to become -1. And then what's going to be on the outside? 4. And because it's to the power of a even number, it just becomes 1. Okay, next one, let's do 30. What should I have there? Do you know what j squared?
J squared,
15. 15. Is that an even or odd number?
What?
So it's going to be -1.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
what's the symbol here that you drew? The brackets? Like that?
Yeah, some people told me I should have became a doctor. Sure, that's it. Right, here guys, j to the 100. J2, yes, and
50.
50. Okay.
One. One.
Is it so?
The
Even number.
Even number.
Okay, so whenever we have even powers, we just bring it to the base 2, and then we take the factor of it. You always get -1 or 1. Now, what if we have an odd number? An odd power. Okay, so let's look at the odd power. So if we have an odd power, this comes to our exponents now. So I should have went through that in the first, trying to lead over the first chapter. Okay, so we know that j times j times j will give us what?
J cubed.
J cubed, right? We're just adding the ones. So we just separate 1j out. And what we have is j squared. And from there, we just do exactly what we did with the even number. But we have j on the outside. There we go. Right. Just like I said here, we try to keep it as j squared. If we cannot, we leave it as j. That's all. Okay. Understanding?
The second, the j squared, the brackets are.
Yeah.
But nothing, no power.
No power. Is it? Or no?
That's why it's.
Yeah, because we know that j squared is -1. Okay, why is negative 1? Because we're squaring the square root. Right. What about this one? J5.
2 and J to the power 2.
Take J1, J out. We're left with
J2.
J4.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Then you got J. You got J squared.
2.
So the 2. We got J minus 2. Is J.
So will we require to work it out like this, or will be applying it somewhere else?
This is not complex numbers. This is imaginary number. Getting to complex numbers. Always do that to you guys, huh?
Yeah.
I like it. Okay. Let's do another one. An easier one. J to the 7. You should be picking up the factors, trying to get your question on this.
J6.
First we put our 1J here. Then we put our J6.
You always have to start with J to the power 1.
J is minus 1.
Why we take out only 1J? Because if you take 1J, it will become even automatically. Every number is even 1. So we always, whenever we have an odd power, only if we have odd powers, then we take out a J. Okay? If we have an even number, we go straight to the base J2. Understand?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what do we do here?
J2.
Sorry, I'm just keeping steps. J2,
3.
3, J minus 1 to the 3, and what this will be? It's an even power, odd power, which will be odd, it will be a negative J. Okay, I'll just sign register the bit up. Let's sign register. Lost?
No, he's
No,
not.
he just
Oh,
walks into
but-
it.
So all
No,
even will be positive.
that one was correct.
Pick up now. Let's just do one more, just to seal it in our heads. J to the power 21. First step, take out
Take out J.
1J. Leave
3.
20. Keep the J, make it to the base 2.
10.
10. Right. J negative 1, 10. Even
Positive.
power
Comes a positive.
J.
becomes a positive. Right.
So once we get a
So you can write
even number, then
J
we go
one.
back to those steps.
Yeah, so no,
So the
depending.
top you wrote 1, and bottom you writing J equals.
No, here because we took out 1J.
Yeah.
So you understand?
Oh.
So I must always take out the 1 and then so it's
Yeah,
even
only
number,
if
then you
it's
go back to
odd.
yeah.
The answer will be J.
Oh.
If it's
okay.
even, it becomes
It's the
1
number 1.
because we calculated it. This here, it's basically saying, and we don't want to show that.
Oh.
So we just show it as J. Understand it?
And it's either negative J or positive J.
No, it's just J.
But number 7 is negative J.
Yeah, then it will be negative. Unless the power in front of it, I mean the sign in front of it says it, then it is. Here it's just J.
Yeah.
Okay? If you calculate it as negative, then it's J.
Negative.
Okay, you understand that? Right.
So all even numbers will express in
All
1.
even powers will come out as 1, negative 1.
All
Odd
odd.
powers will come out as
J.
something as J, because you are taking the J out.
Okay.
You want to go over it again with that?
It's a quick one.
Okay. So, complex numbers.
Never did enough.
We use complex numbers to basically show, okay, let's go to imaginary numbers first. We're going to get to complex numbers. Imaginary numbers show the square root of a negative number. Okay, because sometimes we do get that solution. Here's the example of a such case. So back in the day, if we got something like this, we'll say NA, not applicable. You rule it out as a solution. But now we actually can take it as a solution. Okay, so how we represent square root to the negative 1, we call it J. Right? Okay. Sometimes we say I, the mathematicians use I. Sometimes in the paper they might also use I, just to confuse you. But we usually use J. Okay. So J is plus minus negative 1. Okay. So that means J squared will become negative 1. So square both sides. Right. So that brings us to here. whenever we have even powers, all we do is we make it to the base, the base to be j to the power 2.
Even numbers, okay, right?
Yeah. Okay, only for even powers.
Okay, right.
Whereas to the power 2, what's j to the power 2? We already know it to be negative 1.
Yeah.
And then we separate the powers, how we separate, so for 4, we separate it to 2 times 2.
Okay, I get it.
You get it now? So the bottom 2 times 2
Yeah.
times. Okay, but if it's an odd number,
Yeah.
but over here, for even powers, we will always have 1 or negative 1
Yeah.
because we can calculate it.
Yeah.
But here for an odd number, in order to make this power an even number, we have to pull out 1j.
Okay, correct, yeah.
When you pull out 1j, you get an even power.
Minus
We can calculate even power in this place, in this method, and all we'll be left with is j and the certain sign. Understand?
Yeah.
You didn't miss much. Right. Now how about this side?
Happy with it.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know,
Yeah.
quick.
Quickly.
So, it's very fast. That's a slow bad.
Okay, so if you think of j as basically like another x, Nikki, if you want. Just like how if we say x times x is x squared, x plus x is 2x. Okay, same thing with j.
I'm going to look at the notations for, with powers, like 3 plus 2, 3 times, that
Yeah.
you have data. You're going to go through all those things there? Or?
That's
Next
chapter
section.
1,
So we need to know that before we come here.
exponents.
Exponents, yeah.
Yeah, so I try to go over it.
Okay.
Try to go over it when we first started. All the laws are there, you just need to go over it. Okay, so if we have j plus j plus j, what would that give us?
3j.
3j. Okay, it's just like x. If we have 2j plus 2j minus j, what would that give us?
J.
Minus j.
I win.
No.
4 minus
3j.
3j. Okay, so don't get confused. Okay, it's like saying 2x
That's the same, yeah.
minus x. Right, it's the same thing. Okay, and then when we multiply it, or do you should when we multiply it? It's just
You add the powers.
and we add the powers. Right.
J to the 1, j to the 1, powers 1.
We add the powers. Now, when it comes to division, it's a bit different when it comes to division.
Division and subtract.
Okay, so I'm going to teach you something called conjugates. Okay, we go on number. Conjugate. Okay, so the conjugate is always the opposite sign of whatever we have. So if I have j, the conjugate of j is negative. Right? If I have a negative j here, the conjugate will be positive j.
So your
Why, what?
sign, your sign just changes.
The sign just changes. Even if I have a known number in front of it, it just becomes a negative of the known number. That's the conjugate of it. Right. Same with this. Okay, so when it comes to division, the conjugate of the denominator, we multiply the numerator and the denominator by it. Right, so let's put that word into practice. Here's an example. We got 1 over j. We are dividing 1 by j. What is the conjugate of j?
It's just J.
Huh?
Negative.
Negative
Just J.
No, we are dividing
The opposite.
by j. What's the conjugate of this here?
It's negative
Conjugate
J.
is the opposite sign. It's going to be negative j.
Mm.
Okay, so when we are dividing, we take the conjugate, we multiply it to the numerator, we multiply it to the denominator. Can we wrap our hands around that?
This is the one. So how did you get?
That's a very good point. What is this value right here?
It's just one.
It's just 1. So are we changing our main problem in any way?
No.
No, because we just multiply it by 1. Nikki? Can you understand that? If you multiply anything by 1, it just
Yeah,
is
okay.
the same.
Okay.
So it's the same thing here, right? So let's work it out now. So we got minus j on top,
Oh, J, J.
and we got minus j squared here. Okay. What's gonna happen to our j squared?
Times.
We know it's. We know it's that there. You know j squared is? Okay. Everybody just got to realize it. Okay.
Can I see?
Yeah, why you multiplying by J over
Our conjugate.
conjugate?
Yeah. Whenever we are working with imaginary numbers, we dividing, multiply by the conjugate of the denominator. Right. Only the denominator. Okay. You understanding?
Oh, okay. Right.
And then what left? Yeah. Let's just complete.
Would it be
It's J.
Minus
Should
J.
be
minus
always
J?
positive. Okay, yeah.
Right. And that's the answer. Can we wrap our heads around that? Huh? Are we, is it sinking in?
I'm lost.
You lost? Where are we lost at?
You say,
Okay, so here's our problem here.
I got that one.
Right.
Just one second. I got that one.
You got this one. Here. Okay. Let's do it together. 1 times negative j is?
J.
Huh?
Minus J, sorry.
Minus j. Okay. J times a negative j?
That's negative J.
Negative j. Squared.
Square.
You understand that?
Yeah.
Okay, what is j squared?
Minus 1.
Minus 1. That's how we got to here.
Oh,
You understand that?
okay.
You sure?
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Perfect. Okay, let's do another one.
Yeah.
Just to sink it in. J squared over j. Right. J squared over j. What is our conjugate?
Minus J over. Minus J over.
Minus J.
Minus j. Our conjugate is minus j because of this. Right, so we multiply by minus j, minus j. Right, what's going to happen to our top? It's going to be, but we're not going
So
to
J squared is,
This is a part of the question.
so you still need to multiply it then we
Yeah.
and take it out.
Right. But because we know it's going to become an odd number, we just keep j on the outside and we convert it now.
Okay. Minus 1.
Right.
Ah.
Happy?
Okay.
Happy with that? That's
Can
our.
you repeat this one?
Right.
Can you
What?
just show that step first, just for the example,
Okay.
where you put j and j squared and minus 1?
Okay, so we know what's j squared, right?
Minus 1.
J squared is minus 1, right? You understand? Right, so we multiply it by negative j. You understand that part? Okay, so it will just be
So we did j
squared times minus j. That's going to be minus j3. Remember? And then what's j3?
Okay,
Take out 1j out, and you'll have to j squared inside.
okay.
Right, and that's going to be.
Why don't we just go to minus 1 times minus
Yeah,
8?
but that's what
Can you do it?
Show it somehow.
Just to, for clarification.
Yes.
Okay, you understand? So it will just, so this here it will just be minus j into, just like how we worked it out here. Okay, understand? You okay? Alright, that part is done. J times minus j? Minus j squared. Right. This becomes positive on the top, am I right?
Minus
What you said, right?
This one
Can I
becomes,
guess what, how did
at
you?
the bottom here, j times negative j is
Oh, it's J squared. It's
negative j squared. Right, now let's work on numerator.
Positive J.
It will be positive j, okay? What is j squared?
Minus 1.
Minus 1. Answer is j. Huh? You okay? You okay?
Actually, let's say you all there.
Yeah, so that's why I taught you all these steps so you can get to here. Okay, you're right.
Okay.
We should go over it again. Let's do another example.
Don't drop this side.
Yeah.
I'll take it out.
Okay. What's our conjugate here?
Minus 3j.
Minus 3j.
What's our conjugate here?
Yeah, minus
Minus
3j.
Minus 3j. Okay. So we'll have 6, 4, 3j times
Minus 3j.
negative
Oh,
3j.
minus 3j.
Minus 3j. Right.
Minus 3, 4. G to the power 5.
So we keep the j. Do I need to show that step where we multiply?
Yeah, sure.
Show it, please.
Show it. Okay. So it's going to be minus j to the 5. Understanding?
No, wait.
No.
J to the 4 times j becomes 5.
Multiply G.
Yeah.
Minus 3 times 6 is?
Minus 6 times 3.
18. It's 8 must be
This?
so.
It's 18.
J?
It's
Oh, sorry.
That's not lost. That's
Yeah.
how we got 3, 4.
Okay, sorry. You got
I know, I was
Sorry, guys.
I need to stop following you. Put me in chat. And this is on the internet.
Sorry.
People think it is me.
This guy, see, my calculator was wrong mode.
People think it is me.
So you have to blame it on something, yeah?
I had to go to
Right now.
Right. Understand how?
Yeah.
Okay. So numerator is done.
Minus 9.
Minus
Minus
9.
9 j squared.
J squared. Right. So let's look at our knowns first. The positives, the negatives will cancel out, am I right?
Okay.
Right. 9 can go into 18
Twice.
twice. Sure. Right. Now we can separate our j. Am I right? So we're taking j out, but j4. Right, we leave the bottom as negative j.
Because
So substitute.
Yeah.
because it's right, so.
Understand?
Minus 1.
Yeah.
Same. Because this goes into this 2 times. Right. Separating 5 as we did there. And we know that j squared is negative 1. Right. All together. Right. Then we go 2 into negative 1, 2. Answer will be. Understanding?
Using the same rule on the top there.
Yeah.
Number 1, 4J4.
Mm-hmm.
Understanding? Well? Okay. Someone?
No, I'm lost at
You lost, yeah. Okay. So this is a problem. Okay, J4. What J4 will give us?
J2.
Square.
That's how I got negative 1.
2.
That's how I got negative 1 squared.
Which equals.
Okay, at the bottom we already know it as negative 1. Cool, that. Right, then we know that negative 1 to the power of an even number is positive. We're left with 2j only.
So the ones cancel
So
out.
at the bottom we got negative 1, so that the entire thing becomes negative 2j. Happy with it?
Yeah.
So when we're doing this,
Okay.
when
So
from 2j,
Oh, let's
keep this up.
you finish like this.
You hear that
no,
side?
we're not done.
Oh, you wanna use that?
Another board.
So,
Let me do it again.
we have 3 left of positive.
Yeah.
We got a minus 1 bottom. Positive over minus 1 is
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Let's do it again.
How many marks is complex numbers in the exam?
Just check your notes from the game.
12 marks.
Okay. Right. Okay, what's our conjugate of this? Conjugate is negative 3. Okay, so
So when it was a question, we don't look at 6 and 4
no, you only use the denominator.
denominators.
Only use the denominator. Always get your conjugate of the denominator only.
Alright.
Alright. Okay.
Minus
Minus 3. Minus 3. Okay. 6 times minus 3 is 24.
18.
18.
Minus 18.
Funny. That's a math joke, guys.
Yes. Alright. So minus 3 times 6 is minus 18. Alright. J4 times j will give us
J5.
j5. You okay with that?
Yeah.
Why? Because j4 times j, there's an imaginary 1 there, becomes 4 plus 1 becomes 5. Right? So we take the knowns and we multiply with our knowns. We take our unknowns, multiply with our unknowns. Understand? Just like how it's 6x times minus 3x. It's the same thing. Same thing, okay? Right. Bottom will be minus 9.
Yeah.
J squared. Okay? Right. Understanding?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. We know the positives will cancel out. Okay. 9 goes here 1 time.
1.
9 goes here 2 times. So you put 2 there. Okay.
Right.
What's happening to our j here?
Becomes minus 1.
J squared becomes minus 1, am I right? Okay. Now let's work with our j5. We pull out 1j because it's an odd number. What we left with? J4. J4. Okay. On track. Right. J4 is
J squared.
j squared to 2. We also got our minus 1 at the bottom, remember. Okay. We got 2j into minus 1 squared minus 1. Final answer?
Minus 2.
Minus 2j. Understand that?
Yes.
Right. Perfect. Okay, everybody's happy with that? Okay. Should I take that side out? Sorry?
Okay, the same as that. Alright.
But all know what's conjugated, right? You take this out. Okay, let's do some more examples. Right. Just so you can stick.
You know, when you first started, when you said that it's the opposite and 3, okay? The opposite of 3 is surely is my h 1 over 3.
Opposite side. Opposite side. Okay. Right, so we're still on imaginary numbers. We never get to complex numbers yet. Right, still imaginary numbers. Okay. How do we do this one, guys?
J3 over 3J3 minus
J12 over 3J3
minus
multiplied by
3J cubed.
Q all over 3J3
Cubed.
Perfect. Okay. We'll do it out that normal. So this top one, numerator will be
Minus 3,
minus 3. 12 plus 3 is
15.
15. Happy with that? Right, numerator sorts out.
Minus 9 J6
Minus 9, J.
J6.
Perfect. So we got an odd number on top, we got an even number at the bottom. Okay, so let's work out numerator first. We got minus 3, we take out 1J.
J.
Right, what we left with?
J14
Okay, here we got minus 9,
J squared.
J squared
J squared,
3.
J. Okay, let's check out the knowns now, because we already know what can happen there. Okay, so 3 can go here 1 time, 3 can go here.
1 over 2
3.
Okay, so we have our 1, we'll have our 3. Okay, don't have to show that one. Right, let's go back to our numerator.
So it'll be J,
With J,
J squared,
J squared,
7.
7. Right, perfect, perfect. Okay, bottom, we already know what J squared is. It's
Minus 1.
minus 1 cubed. Right, perfect. We know what's happening. Okay, let's work on our top now.
Minus 1.
Minus 1,
7.
7. We got here, because it's to the power of 3, what's
Minus.
it? It will be negative.
Negative.
Good, negative 3. Okay? Right.
Let's just 7 properly then.
Good.
On the top.
Yeah. Okay.
So it'll be negative J.
That will be negative
J.
1. So it will be negative
J
j,
over
negative 3.
which is
J over
J over
three.
3.
How's that, guys?
Well, sometimes it's just
To digest it.
I just go to it. Like it.
What's the time zone?
21st.
22.
Okay, very much. We'll do some more examples.
So it's in year right.
Not bad.
Nah,
Not bad.
straightforward.
Yeah, straightforward.
This other guy yesterday. Other guy yesterday.
Who?
Yeah, it's yeah.
I see. He said he couldn't leave you all hanging for another day, even though he's sick. Come to the lesson.
They make us all sick.
Hey, that's not your lunch. You're still going to do a lesson. I told him, the man came. Shame. He was put off until Monday. Came today. Okay.
That's dedication.
Yes, that's dedication. Angel, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
When you come and stay? Okay.
Yeah.
When you come and stay?
Oh, I know. So everyone is okay. So.
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
Yes?
can you repeat again? After J minus 1 and 7 over minus 3,
Yeah.
how could we get minus J over minus 3?
Okay. So anything negative 1 to the power of an odd number is what? Remember what we said in determinants? It will be negative 1.
Yeah.
So if you even if you put in the calculator, it will give you negative 1. Okay. If it's to the power of an even number, we get
Positive.
Positive.
positive 1.
Okay.
Okay. So even if it was to the power of 13, what it would be?
So it will be minus.
Minus 1, yes. Okay. So this here is minus 1 now. This becomes minus 1. Minus 1 times j is
Minus J.
minus j. Okay.
Okay.
Minus j over minus 3, the minus will cancel out. And all we're left with is j over 3. Understand?
So we forget about 7.
Hmm?
We forget about exponent 7.
The 7 we already calculated out.
Oh.
Remember we calculated out here.
1 to exponent 7. It's
Why
it's
we getting
it's just
negative 1?
7.
Because j squared is negative 1. Negative 1 to the power of 7 is? So, okay, let's look at it this way. J, negative 1 to the power of 7 is what?
Negative 1 over 7.
Minus 1. Minus 1. All over?
Minus 3.
Minus 3. J times minus 1 is?
Minus J.
Minus j over minus 3. Cancel the signs, we just left with j over 3. Understand? Okay, we'll practice. We'll do more examples now. You get it right. Till you get it right. We'll do it.
So we're not even into complex numbers yet.
No, this is imaginary. Let's imagine. Until you get the basics.
See, if Trevor Noah was there, he was going to give you one spank, because there's no imaginary friend.
Oh, you like Trevor, huh? Yeah, he's a G. He's a G. What was his name?
Andrew.
Yes, Andrew.
So you're saying that you don't actually use this code in the system?
I never saw it. I never saw it.
Not trying to put why.
No, honestly, I still don't know whether we use it in. Maybe the softwares use it, but I haven't come across.
What complex numbers?
Yeah, the softwares. I haven't seen like say with determinants. I use determinants to help the software. Aspen Plus. There are a lot of Aspen Plus. No. Okay, so Aspen Plus is a simulation. If you want to build a whole plant, like before you even build it, you run it through Aspen. Aspen will design it for you. All you're doing in Aspen is you put in your inputs, temperatures, pressures, your ins and outs, flow rates, and you tell it right on a leak so and so with this reactor with this distillation column, what comes out. Right. Aspen Plus will use matrices and everything and calculate the stuff for us. Okay, so I remember using determinants for that there. Complex numbers, I never started doing.
And with AI, you won't even need to do that. You just say,
Oh, you know about that.
yeah, you just say, build me a plant to do this.
When it first came out, people, you saw what people asked it to give the formula for an atomic bomb, and it gave the formula for an atomic bomb. They asked it, what's the kinks in the Reserve Bank? How do we hack into the Reserve Bank? It gave them the kinks in the Reserve Bank. And then Elon Musk was like, no, we can't let that happen. Let's start limiting the knowledge. That means it knows so much. Anything digital, it knows about you.
Yeah.
It knows about you. Even if you have your Facebook account and everything, you tell it to write you a nice cover letter. It'll go research your Facebook account. It'll see what you post, where you're going, stuff like that. And it'll give you a nice cover letter about yourself.
Yeah, but the Google one is limited to information.
Yeah. But there's a way to
Before
hack
2019.
it. Yeah.
The Edge one is current.
Are you going to limit that? Yes, you do put things, but that thing will
You
figure
can't.
out a way to
It's called prompt engineering. So you can still hack into it.
Yeah.
And where it gives you the illegal stuff. Like the other day, it gave me the formula for cocaine. Yeah.
You don't want to know why you want to know.
I was just so curious. I was like, how do I hack this thing? And it gave me the formula, but it didn't tell me how to make it. It was still restricted there. But I have the chemical formula. Well, from the chemical formula, of course, you can make it. Am I right?
Yeah. We know what you're doing.
Exactly. So I was like, hey, there's still ways to hack this thing. That's
Yeah.
Okay, can I take this out?
Yeah.
Then you must throw away your phone.
You
So let's say one of the jobs we
Sorry. I'm just checking that if you don't know. See when you got -3 over -9, j to the 15 to the power, and bottom j to the power 6, right? What if you use exponents and just say j to the 15 minus?
You can do that, yeah.
Yeah, that's the easy way, isn't it?
You can do that.
Yeah.
But when we're doing it now in the complex number, then okay. So that is a method. You see in your textbook, they even give you an or. They say, or you can use it to exponent to it and do it. But they want you to run it this way for the conjugate method.
So your marks will be according to this.
Yeah.
One. Okay.
So they say calculate the complex number, you use the complex way.
Oh, now I know what they call complex numbers.
Right?
They mean complex.
Complex because you take real number and an imaginary number and put it together. That's why it's called complex number. Right. Exercise. So I took this from your textbook, but the ones that are not solved. Okay.
Sorry, Joe.
Right.
There's no answer to copy to, bro.
Yeah. J to the 19.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'll do it with you.
No, let's try it first.
Let
And then
us do it and then you can.
Are you using mine?
You want to then? Yeah, okay. You got to
Only if
divide.
you've got something.
Only if you divide.
Yeah, by denominator.
Okay, can we open
we
this
got
up?
it the number.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Right, this is J.
Times J.
Right. J squared
16.
9.
Oh, 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
9.
Yeah, it's
I'm
fine.
sure I expect
J
more from you.
times
No, I don't do calculations.
X.
Right. Tell me,
Negative.
this is an odd number, so what will negative 1 be?
Minus.
Minus. And you get minus j. Right. Okay, that's good. Okay, next one. J to 41. Okay, now? So j times j is 2j. 2j times 2j is 4j.
I thought it's plus.
Okay, can we work it out, guys?
Yes.
Okay, right. J. J 40. Okay. Because j is 2, yes. This becomes, and then because it's an even number, we call it a j. That's our answer. Alright. Yeah. 2j times j is 2j squared. 2j squared times 3j squared is 6j 4.
Yes.
Okay.
Why is 6 looks like
You didn't want us to work it out further.
Oh, we just leave it like that.
We leave it like that.
Oh.
Yeah. If you want,
Okay.
let's go then. It would be j
J squared.
squared 2.
6 minus 1 squared. So 6.
Yeah, so that.
But you say 6J4, that's the answer.
No, I just want to show you.
Okay.
I'm trying to get to the mean ones. Okay, that's fine, but that's just the baby ones. Alright, let's go to the actual ones I wanted to go to. Alright.
Number 4.
Right, now look this up.
So exponent 5, j to the 2, exponent 3. This 2 times 3 is 6, 2 times 5 is 4. We'll get 2 minus 1. We'll get 3 minus 2 minus power 5. This one's power 3. Odd numbers. Minus 1 is plus 1 minus 1 minus 1
This is also minus J. This is the odd number.
What is substituted G2 here? The whole G is there. This is substituted G is from there. There's no newspaper. We do G out. This is making a mistake. G2 is G 10. Yeah, this is minus G to the power 6. We have it. Then, here you go. Only this 2G squared. Yeah. You know the 6 on the calculator?
Yeah. There's an option for complex, but I never use it.
Complex maths.
But make sure to show the steps if you do that.
No. G7J3, that's the one I just did. G7J.
And the last one. Is it?
Last time.
2 minus 4. Yes.
Let's see if you got it right.
I'm complaining about my age.
No, but
Oh, you like just triple each and then you put it neatly.
Yeah. It also helps me recap on what I've
No,
done.
that's absolutely classic. Perfect.
You have to use every method to try to.
You know the
Let's
next
use
step.
seeing also classic. You talk after the first test.
Hmm?
You talk after the first test. You do any past year papers?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Especially the who's
So between complex numbers and determinants of the test, right?
Yeah.
You'll have to download past years and then redo those sections.
Yeah.
Because I think it's just using two views.
28%.
If you finish complex numbers by then, I think the next section is, what's the next section? Trigonometry. Maybe I'll throw in some trig, some basic trig, like whatever, like our first test of trig, or metric stuff. Maybe I'll throw in some trig.
Number 4. Number 4 play. And it's even a cause that I chase minus 1. Please go for the minus. Yeah, please go. Alright, kuna lo minus.
Oh no, minus of 5. Oh.
Minus 1 J is not done. Mami, mati na minus 1 shit. I give my I'm not willing to go straight like that. I want to get in a castle try some now. Who knows allow for the J10 over J6.
J10 over J6.
And for one over
Can we get down to it?
What? 5 2 over 6.
Then just keep quiet. Finish. Sama, finish.
Yeah, okay, I don't know, no problem, that's.
Alright, let's see. 8 to the 7. Alright. Okay. Conjugate. Yes.
Minus J3.
Right.
Right?
Okay. So let's read properly. That will be
J10.
10. Okay.
J6.
Okay. That's both are even numbers are.
Yeah. J minus J5 over J3.
2 to the 5. Minus J2 to the
3.
3. You with me? But it's making sense.
Yeah, I get lost there.
Get lost here.
Now, yeah. That's
Get lost here. Remember, when we split 10 up, we always want it to be the base 2. Okay? We always want it to be J2 because we know J2 is equals to -1. Okay? You get that part?
Yeah.
Right. So what times 2 will give us 10?
2 to the 5.
2 times 5 because anything in a bracket means they multiply by each other. You understand? It's not like this here where we get J2 where we add in. If it's in a bracket we multiply the inner and outer powers. You understand that part? Okay. So we know the base is always going to be 2. Okay, let's just say we don't know what this top part is going to be. But we know we have to have it as J2. What times 2 give me 6?
2 to the 10.
2 times 3 here. So that's how we get that part. Okay? So what times 2 will give me 10? 5. Because we are multiplying here. Multiplying there. It's coming slowly.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do more. Okay. Okay, so this will be negative 1, we know j squared is negative 1 to the 5. Right, then we got negative 1 to the 3. Okay, these both are odd numbers.
Oh.
That's right.
You got a Jenny?
I'm not too sure. Okay, odd number, what would this be? Negative 1. Negative 1 times the negative on the outside? Positive 1. We got a negative on the outside, this is the odd number. This will be negative 1. Negative 1 times the negative 1?
Negative 1.
Okay. Yeah. See if you can open the blinds there.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
But if you care for the minus ones in the front,
No, I'm just doing it fun
Okay,
step.
alright.
So we all on the same page. But okay. No, wait.
maybe I'll move this here for
No, but then it's completely, it's not.
That's not that's the open.
You can move it.
Let's see if we can open the whole one. Just open it. Yeah,
open
that
that?
one. Yeah, that one we use it now.
It's all there.
Oh, it's coming from there.
Minus amount of that's why. Let's come
yeah, sure.
And it's not.
You can see.
all blind. It's kind yeah. We can
You can see, you're sure. Okay. Okay, take that down.
This one's off. Very good.
Yes,
Okay, everybody's happy with this part?
Yeah.
Happy? Okay,
This is
let's do another example. Let's break this up. Okay.
Yeah. I'm ready.
First one is tricky.
Okay, what's our conjugate? Okay, minus j. Good. That becomes j. Okay, this becomes the denominator minus j squared, right? So what do we do here? It's an odd power.
J.
Pull out a j, right? Okay, what's left? Right. Over here we already know what's j squared. It's minus 1. Right. Let's work with numerator first. Okay, so we got minus j. Right. We always know that when we are breaking up something to a higher power, it has to come to the j2. What will give us 6? 3. Okay. I feel like we're getting there now.
Yeah.
Okay. Minus 1 times a minus?
Plus.
Okay. Then we got minus j. We know what j squared is.
Minus 1.
It's minus 1 to the 3. It's an odd power. So minus 1 becomes
And negative.
negative.
Yeah.
Negative times negative is?
Positive.
Happy. Perfect.
And I knocked off the negatives
Oh, that's fine. That's
there
fine.
because
Up
it
to
made
here.
it easier to calculate.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm doing so we get all the numbers here. Okay. Okay, wrap it up.
But it will still be correct to be to that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So be correct. Okay, wrap it up. Okay, last one we said is 12 June 6. Okay. Can we factorize it?
Yeah.
Can we?
Yeah, we can.
Eh? Can we factorize it?
Cancel out.
Can we make it simpler?
12.
6 can go here. 1 times 6 can go there.
Twice. So it's 2J. Oh, J.
So it's not determinant, you don't have to keep the. Okay. Right. What's our conjugate?
So J
Minus
press.
K cubed.
Minus J cubed. Right. So
Minus 2.
minus 2
J.
J4. You okay with that? J to the minus times that? Okay, understand. Right, then here will be.
Minus J.
Minus J.
6.
No, this is 3 and 3. So B times 3. 3 plus 3 is 6.
6.
Okay. Alright, I got some odd numbers there, so it becomes easier. So then this will become J2.
Square.
What times 2 will give us 4? 2. Am I right? Okay. Here, we got minus J to the, what times 2 will give us 6? 3. Right. So now we can take out the positives, so we can take out the negatives now. Okay, take it out. So now we left with 2 into minus 1 because J squared is minus 1 to the power of 2.
Sorry.
Yes. Where?
2J over 2 squared times minus 3 cubed. No, the upper one.
Right here?
No, yes. And then we added the exponents or what
Yeah.
types.
So when we have a multiplication sign, J times negative 3, this 1 here will get added there, so it becomes 1 plus 3. But because we have the 2 comes just there.
But at the bottom we multiplied. Why?
No, we don't multiply.
Brackets.
Now because of the bracket.
Oh, when you open the brackets, you multiply.
Only when it's in a bracket.
Oh.
Only, so if we have x2 here, this we multiply. If we have x times x, this we add. The brackets here is a different rule compared to multiplication.
Oh.
You understand it? It's a different rule. Okay. Right, it's just straightforward. Right. So we took out the negative sign here. Okay. I'm happy with that. Because J squared is negative 1. Okay, that's because it's to the power of 2 positive. Right.
Negative.
This will be negative.
Negative.
If like we talk about the brackets thing, if you wanted to explain it further, if we put x squared, and obviously the squared outside the brackets will be x squared times x squared. And then when you add the 2
Yeah.
together, it becomes 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, happy with that? Yeah.
Can I write it?
Yeah. Okay, Zama?
Yeah.
Cham. Randy is done.
You done?
We're gonna drink now.
But on the complex number,
For tomorrow.
what's tomorrow?
Tomorrow, tracks. I'm not giving you a homework.
No, give us one more, please.
You want homework?
Yeah. Give us, because we don't have tomorrow, that means we don't have to do anything.
Now we'll
Friday.
go to.
Okay, I'll
Yeah, but
I'll
you
take
can
it
post
tomorrow.
it
Oh, you're
tomorrow.
gonna give us homework tomorrow.
Okay.
It doesn't really-
Alright.
But tomorrow's lesson you'll also have it.
Oh, it's not going to be a lesson, it's going to be a tap, so I'm just going to go over everything again.
Okay.
So I might have to do determinants again with whoever wants to do determinants.
Yeah, he's not a new guy.
Yeah, I need to go see him as well.
Saturday is also
One is you most.
Hmm? Yeah, it is a little bit easy.
No, because I won't be here tomorrow. So.
Yeah, that's fine. You wasn't here last picture.
Yeah, I can't make it.